So who is he that speaketh for the thing and is established when the Lord has not commanded it? It's okay for men to speak, but for it to be established, there has to be the backing of the commandment of God. And the problem is that when we believe a lie, it becomes our truth. Faith in a lie becomes truth. Is it true? Because truth is not a statement of fact. Truth is a reality. And truth is upon the standpoint of a personality called the Spirit of Truth, embodied in a personality called Jesus. So truth is what the Lord tell you now. You don't find truth in the textbook. No, you don't find it. What you read in textbooks are discoveries. I write in Shakespeare's. There are all kinds of the wisdom of men that go to nothing. See, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. There is a personality you must intercourse, and when you intercourse with him, he will speak to you what defines your life. Upon the strength of that, you survive. When the devil came and brought all kinds of things, say, don't you know that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God? So Jesus tried to let the devil know that the way a man was designed to survive has nothing to do with bread. Because people have been eating bread and they have been dying. I guarantee you will die eating bread. You will die eating rice, you will die eating chicken. But there is something you eat and you don't die. It's the word of God. It's the only thing that has the ability to bring men to the realm of immortality. How can you live now and have life beyond now? It's not by bread alone. So when a man stands with him who is the word of life, the reason why Jesus Christ could not die, it's not because of anything, it's because he became the word that became flesh. The word dwelleth and he became flesh. And so long that the word of God that is uncorruptible became flesh and dwell upon the face of the earth, how can you kill something that is not corrupted? Because this earth realm system operates upon a realm of corruption. It operates upon the system of death, and everything that is made perfect, that is not corrupted, cannot be killed. You can't even touch it, because the reality has a standpoint in a realm not here. Where is the origin of oxygen? Where does it come from? So there are many things we cannot be able to define. They come from realms, and God put them so. He said, thou art an anointed cherub that covereth. He said, and I have said this so. So there is nothing now that happens that God is not the one that set it so. You are here now. Why? Because God set it so. You are alive now because God set it so. I am here now because God set it so. If you understand the preeminence of God, you will live life giving glory to him at all times, and you will look upon the devil and say, get out, I have no business with you. Don't always run and look at what the devil is doing. Find what God is doing. If you can hold on to what God is doing, what the devil is doing will lose strength. If you focus on what the devil is doing, it will forever become bigger than you. Am I saying the devil is not doing something? The devil is doing plenty things. He's skilled in doing so many things. But can we focus on what God is doing? Everyone that succeeds in life, excel based upon focus. There has to be a certain level of focus and dependence upon God. Have nothing to do with what the devil is doing, what is his wisdom, what is that, what is this. No. I will never forget, there was a time I began studying some things like that. While I began to take out time to study some of these demonology realms and the demonic operations, do you know that I was seeing more demons? More. I saw demons in everything. The ones that are real, the ones that are not real, I was seeing them. And And even when the Lord was there knocking at the door, I still say it was a demon. Because what I knew informed my reality. You have been told that demons are black and they walk with a tail and they have horns. They are angels like that. And so in the day that one comes to you, you will see it's a demon. So because the knowledge that you have are perverted, because you have been lied to, you have been informed, you have been brainwashed differently. So anytime you look at what more the devil is doing and you forget what God can do. So the devil looks so powerful in our life, not because God is powerless, it's because we have made him so. And a man cannot be better than his belief system. You cannot be greater than what you have decided to sustain in your heart. I want to let you know that the devil is doing so many things, but God is also doing a lot. And if we can be focused on what God is doing, it's our only victory against what the devil is doing. The last realm in God is the realm we have been exploring from yesterday, which is the realm of glory. The realm of glory is the realm that unifies the realm of power and the realm of wisdom. God did not design man to only survive by the realm of power. God didn't even design man to survive by wisdom. That's why he says you should not even lean on your own understanding. Is understanding good? Yes. Is power good? Yes. But beyond that, what do we saw? Do we realize that Jesus Christ functioned in power and knowledge and he died? The access that lived beyond death was what? Glory. But it is in the realm of the glory that even death is superimposed. Is that okay? The realm of glory is the realm of resurrection. It's the realm of the new life after death. Because the way to life is actually the way to death. And the way to death is actually the way to life. Either way, whether front or back, you consider it's the same meeting point. And that's why Jesus Christ let them understand that except the corn of wheat fall to the ground and die, it will abide alone. And when it abide alone, of course it will remain alone. But when it falls to the ground, it will bring many. So the way God actually multiply himself is actually through death and through life. And he has said for us life and death we should choose. And there are times you choose death, there are times you choose life. You just need to know the time. I'm getting my point now. It's not as if death is bad. No, he went through death himself. There is death as a process, but there is death as a spirit. You are supposed to conquer death as a spirit, right? And go through death as a process. Because the process of death brings life. Are you confused? This is more like a prophetic meeting, so I can be able to read as much as I want to read and download as much as I want to download. I don't believe I'm speaking to babes. We don't need to do altar call. Because I do a lot of meetings, we do a lot of altar calls, do all those things. But when I speak to deeper people, I know. The Bible said